Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, my name is Edward Smith and welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing KRK's Rokit 5G4 studio monitors. As you guys have noticed, over the last week I did quite a few videos on microphones and microphone comparisons, whereas for this next week I fully want to focus on studio monitors, especially studio monitors around 5 inches. And the reason I want to focus on these studio monitors is because in my opinion the best product you can get in terms of studio monitors for a good price that's still gonna last you a good amount of time and really do the job is a good set of 5-inch studio monitors. And today we're reviewing the KRK Rokit 5G4s. I'm going to be looking at the Yamaha HS5s, which are also quite a popular pair of studio monitors for around 5 inches. I'm going to be looking at the KRK LP6s, which are kind of this new set of studio monitors that everybody has been raving about and good quality for the price. So for this next week, expect a lot of videos on studio monitors. I personally love reviewing studio monitors, and I know a lot of you out there also want to see more of these studio monitor reviews, so stay tuned for that. But without any further ado, let's get into today's video, have a look at these KRK Rokit 5G4 studio monitors and see what they're all about. So as we unbox these studio monitors, the first thing that we get is some paperwork from KRK, which is not really that important. Then we get our actual studio monitors that, let me just put it down here.
A few moments later,
That come nicely protected and are very clean with that classic yellow cone in the front, which is classic KRK. And then we also get our power cable, obviously, to power up these studio monitors. So in terms of first impressions, I'm not going to unbox this one just for the review. I'll do this for the sound test, but just in terms of first impressions when looking at the studio monitor, I must say they look decent. I mean, the first KRK Rokit studio monitors, in my opinion, looked a lot cooler, or the ones before this, the RP3G, something like that, just the version before these really looked cool, had a nice shape, and the yellow was a little bit better in terms of the brightness and the look, and just the overall look of those studio monitors, in my opinion, look a little bit better than these, but these still look good nonetheless. They have a Kevlar cone, which is really good for sound. Have a 1-inch tweeter, nice sub opening here in the front, which is always nice with the new KRK designs. A lot of the other studio monitors you get, like the Yamaha HS5s and all of these other studio monitors, have their base ports and stuff at the back, where it's nice that KRK has this reflex base port in the front. So that's really nice. When looking at the back panel, we have our XLR TRS combination jack input, which is really nice if you want to have a balanced XLR input or balanced TRS input. Remember, you are going to need balanced inputs when setting up these studio monitors, because if you use unbalanced ones, they're just not going to do the job. So if you don't have balanced inputs and you want to get a set of studio monitors like this, I will leave links down below. And then moving on from that, we have a nice LED screen. I'm quickly going to plug this in and then just run through that a little bit and just see what that's all about, and then we can move on to the sound quality test, see what that sounds like, and then overall I'll let you know if it is a decent pair of studio monitors to get or if you should be looking at something else. So I now have the studio monitor plugged in and ready to go, and as you might have noticed, the first thing that lit up was this LED screen. This LED screen is an amazing addition to studio monitors. It's one of the key things that I think KRK has really done to step up their studio monitors and kind of exclude themselves from other monitors with the same size and at the same price. And with this, you're getting a lot more detail. You're able to change the volume in point format, so 4.6 decibels more or 3.1 decibels less, where with other studio monitors you're pretty much just turning it to 3, 4, 5, 6, or just looking at lines. It's not as detailed, where it's not really that important to have it detailed, because usually when you change your volume you're just doing it by ear, you're not focusing on numbers or anything like that. But it's just really nice in terms of detail and quality, and makes this whole system a lot more unique than other studio monitors. And you also are able to kind of adjust these studio monitors for your specific room with the EQ that they give you. So if you feel like your room doesn't have enough low end, or you have too much high end or something like that, you can actually just mess around with the EQ and try and get a good, decent sounding kind of setup for your room. You're not going to get it perfectly because you really need to know what you're doing to have your EQ set up perfectly for your room, and use a lot of software and things like that to get even close. But if you just want to fiddle around with it and have that option, I think KRK has really just done a little bit extra compared to other studio monitors to give you that. And then other than that, the rest you can do is just change the light and the brightness and just all the features of the LED screen itself. But most of all, you can change the EQ, you can have a point format with the volume, and just overall it's nice and clean and a lot more modern than the other studio monitors that we're going to look at next week. So now that we've gone through these studio monitors, it's time to move on to the sound quality test. And as you guys know, I don't do a sound quality test without comparing the product to something similar. Otherwise, it doesn't really give you a decent perspective if these products are better or worse than other products in the same kind of category in terms of size and price. So for today's video, I'm going to be comparing these KRK Rokit 5 G4s to the Alesis Elevate 5 MK2s. And to be honest, these are the only 5-inch studio monitors that I have right now to compare these studio monitors against. I know in terms of price, it isn't a fair comparison because a pair of these costs around $130, which is less than one of these monitors individually. So that's not a very fair comparison, but in terms of cone size, they are exactly the same. So hopefully that helps you with your final decision.
Think about me one more time before you go. Someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. You know what I'm going to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long. And now you're gone. Took me away from all of my fears. Kept me away from all of my tears. Now you're gone.
So that brings this video to an end of my unboxing and review of the KRK Rokit 5 G4 studio monitors. Just a reminder that the links of these studio monitors are down in the description below. Also, this next upcoming week, there are going to be a lot more studio monitor reviews and unboxings and comparisons coming, so get ready for that. And then last but not least, if you have any questions about today's video specifically, just leave a comment down below and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, subscribe down below, and I will see you for another video next time.